Welcome, lovelies. In today's episode, we'll be making my garlic butter steak and noodles. Now, this is one of my favorite recipes, and it's quick and easy to make, and it's loaded with tons of garlic, because y'all know I love my garlic. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. First things first, y'all know we got some fresh chopped garlic. Come on now. I also have some chopped green onions, some fresh parsley, also some chopped shallots, and I have some roasted garlic. I also have some shaved parmesan from Publix, and I also made my garlic compound butter. Y'all know it's gonna be good. Also some fresh thyme, and I also have some cheddar cheese that's infused with espresso and lavender. And y'all, we're experimenting, so y'all know it's gonna be tasty. All right, so let's get into our steak. Now, I can't remember what cut of steak this is, but just make sure you use one that has no bone. It tends to work best with this recipe. We also have some Worcestershire sauce, some oyster sauce, soy sauce, fish sauce, that's a lot of sauce, extra virgin olive oil, SMP, and some Kitchen Goddess seasoning divine. So let's go ahead and season up. All right, so first we're gonna start with my Kitchen Goddess seasoning divine. I absolutely love this all-purpose seasoning. It really takes me back to like a Chicago steak blend and really gives your meat lots and lots of flavor. And you can use it on any type of protein, honestly. We're also gonna hit our steak with a couple dashes of Worcestershire sauce on both sides. Don't put too much because you don't want it to be too salty. I'm also gonna use my compound butter. It's loaded with lots of fresh parsley, green onions, of course, roasted garlic. And I also have some shallots in there, so the be giving this steak lots and lots of flavor. You just want to go ahead and take the compound butter, spread it evenly on the whole entire steak on both sides, and then we're going to go ahead and pop this bad boy into our air fryer or oven. And I just broiled this on like 375 or 400 for about 8 minutes or so, I believe, and it really gave it a nice golden crust on both sides, and the middle was like cooked perfectly. So yeah, guys, if you don't have an air fryer, just go ahead and pop it in your oven or your broiler and do it that way. If you need to add more seasonings, go ahead and do so. My seasoning is actually salt-free, so just keep on sprinkling, baby, okay? I also add a little bit of Worcestershire sauce again on the other side of my steak. And yeah, now it's time to put it in our air fryer. So while my steak is cooking, we're gonna go ahead and start on the garlic butter sauce. I am cooking my noodles off to the side according to the package, and I did reserve about a cup of the pasta water as well. I went ahead and heated my pan on low-medium heat. I added the extra virgin olive oil, got that nice and heated, and then I'm gonna add my chopped shallots as well as my chopped fresh garlic, and I'm just gonna give it a good stir just so my garlic and shallots don't burn. And this is also going to infuse our oil, adding more depth and flavor to our dish. Next, we're gonna go ahead and add that flavorful and delicious compound butter. I cannot stress how good it is, y'all. And of course, I added a generous amount because I like my pasta to have a lot of sauce in it, and it's just gonna make it so much more tastier. So yeah, once we're done adding our compound butter, this is where our roasted garlic comes into play. Doesn't it look absolutely beautiful? I'm just gonna add the rest of those cloves in there, and I'm gonna mash it all up just so it gets into our oil. Again, infusing the oil, adding more flavor and depth to our dish. Give it a nice good old stir and let it cook down for a little bit, and then it'll be time to add our pasta. So y'all, I snuck some heavy whipping cream into my garlic butter sauce. I decided at the last minute that I wanted my sauce a little creamy, so I did add that. Now, you don't have to add that. That's completely optional, but for me, I was just like, you know what, I want to add a little something, Next, I went ahead and added my fish sauce, just a couple drops. This is just going to enhance our flavor in our dish. Next, I added my oyster sauce. It was just about like a tablespoon or so. And then I added my soy sauce, and that was like a tablespoon and a half, probably like a little less than that. But yeah, added that to there. And I'm just gonna go ahead and stir it all up. And I actually wish I didn't cook this as long because you can see the oil and the butter is starting to separate. So I'm just gonna stir it all up so it can emulsify together. Next, we're gonna go ahead and start adding our pasta. And then also add your reserved pasta water as well. Now that we added our pasta water, we're gonna go ahead and add those chopped green onions to our pasta, as well as a handful of chopped fresh parsley. Give it a good toss in the sauce. Next, I added my shaved Parmesan cheese. You can use any cheese you like. And then I'm gonna add that But First coffee cheddar cheese that's infused with espresso and lavender. Guys, this cheese was so good, and I'm definitely gonna use this in another sauce. I went ahead and crumbled it up so it's easier and faster to melt, and I just kept tossing the pasta with the cheese until it all melted. I even added a little bit more pasta water because it kept getting like a little bit dry. I won't say dry, but it wasn't as saucy as I would like it. So I just added a little bit more pasta water, kept tossing until the cheese melted. And then yeah, once I was satisfied with that, I went ahead and plated it up, and now it's time to eat. So this completes our garlic butter steak and noodle recipe. Guys, if you love this recipe, make sure you smash that like button. Also comment below if you try it out or if you just think it looks delicious. And also subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so that you know when your girl is posting a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. Bye-bye.